Parisian style has long captivated the world, effortlessly sophisticated, timelessly elegant, and always a step ahead of the trends. When it comes to home decor, the glamour of Parisian interiors offers a perfect blend of old-world charm and modern finesse. Today, we journey from Rue Saint-Honoré to your living room. Located in the heart of Paris, Rue Saint-Honoré is known not just for haute couture, but also for influencing lifestyle and interiors. Walking its cobbled streets reveals boutiques that inspire more than fashion. They set the tone for a luxurious yet lived-in decor aesthetic that you can translate into your home. Parisians have a knack for creating spaces that feel curated, not over-designed. This elegance comes from mixing eras, embracing imperfection, and highlighting quality. The result? Homes that feel personal, warm, and yet undeniably chic. Embrace pieces that tell a story. Antiques, vintage finds, and heirlooms all belong here. A true Parisian interior starts with a neutral color palette. Think soft creams, dove grays, and crisp whites. But there's always a twist, a statement wall, a velvet accent chair in emerald, or a gold-framed mirror. It's about contrast and balance, never overwhelming the eye but always catching it. The living room, or a salon, is where Parisians gather, entertain, and unwind. This space must be both functional and beautiful. Think plush sofas with sculptural lines, layered lighting, and a curated mix of textures. A Parisian salon tells the story of its owner's travels, tastes, and treasures. Crown moldings, wainscoting, and intricate ceiling details are standard in Parisian apartments. If your home doesn't have them, consider adding trim to walls and ceilings. These elements add depth and historic charm, instantly elevating even the simplest space into something grand and classic. In Parisian decor, lighting is not just functional, it's a piece of art. Chandeliers, vintage sconces, and modern pendant lights are often used as focal points. Choose lighting with a sculptural or gilded detail to evoke the romantic glow of a Parisian flat. Gold-framed mirrors, brass handles, and antique gilded picture frames bring a subtle opulence to any space. Gilding should be used with restraint. Too much, and it becomes garish; just enough, and it whispers luxury. Parisian glamour lies in that delicate balance. Parisian interiors are famous for seamlessly blending periods. A Louis XVI chair might sit beside a modern marble coffee table. This contrast creates visual intrigue and tells a story of evolving style. It's less about matching and more about harmony through contrast. Rather than stark minimalism, Parisian spaces often feel lived in and layered. Books, candles, vintage ceramics, and art are placed with intent. Shelves aren't just storage, they're stages. Let your home tell your story through objects that reflect who you are and what you love. Flea markets like Les Puces de Saint-Ouen inspire many Parisians to bring vintage charm home. Don't be afraid to hunt for secondhand treasures. An aged leather armchair or a faded oil painting adds character and history, often more than brand new items ever could. Herringbone wood floors are a Parisian staple. Their warm tone and natural texture ground even the most glamorous interiors. If replacing floors isn't an option, consider a herringbone patterned rug or laminate. The goal is warmth, texture, and timeless elegance underfoot. Paris apartments often boast high ceilings, creating a sense of space and airiness. If your ceilings are low, mimic the effect by using vertical lines in drapes, tall mirrors, and elongated furniture. Creating height visually can dramatically enhance a room's feeling of grandeur. Oversized, ornate mirrors do more than reflect light, they add depth and amplify your decor. Whether leaned against a wall or hung above a fireplace, mirrors in gold or silver frames are quintessentially Parisian. They bring both drama and daylight into any space. French doors are architectural beauties, but even if you don't have them, you can emulate their romantic effect with sheer curtains under heavier, dramatic drapes. The layering of fabric adds luxury and softness while framing the room with a Parisian flourish. Baron Haussmann's 19th-century renovation of Paris left a lasting legacy on architecture. Tall windows, symmetrical layouts, and elegant proportions define the look. You can channel this vibe with symmetry in furniture placement, clean lines, and classical design motifs in your own space. Parisian bedrooms aren't flashy. They whisper serenity and sophistication. Think linen bedding, soft lighting, and vintage nightstands. A tufted headboard or upholstered bench adds tactile luxury. The goal is to create a haven of calm with just enough detail to keep it interesting. Even small Parisian bathrooms pack style. Freestanding tubs, pedestal sinks, and checkerboard tiles are iconic. If you're renovating, choose timeless fixtures in chrome or brass. If not, add charm with a gilded mirror, classic wall art, or a vintage stool for elegance without renovation. Scents are a silent but powerful part of Parisian decor. A home might carry hints of lavender, rose, or amber through candles, room sprays, or fresh flowers. Scent is an emotional decor element. Choose one that feels romantic, refined, and uniquely yours. Many Parisian homes include a writing desk, not just for function, but as a symbol of culture and reflection. A well-styled desk with books, a small lamp, and a vintage chair adds intellectual charm. It's a stylish way to honor Paris's literary soul. A vase of fresh flowers, peonies, roses, or eucalyptus is a common sight in Parisian homes. Plants are less about lush jungle and more about artful restraint. One perfect stem in a crystal vase can make a stronger impact than a dozen crowded pots. Parisians style their coffee tables like a still life, stacked books, a candle, and a ceramic dish or small sculpture. It's a curated arrangement that feels spontaneous. Don't overload it. Let each piece have its moment and speak to your aesthetic story. books are both intellectual and visual elements in Parisian homes. Stacks of art books, vintage novels, or fashion magazines double as decor. Display them with pride, they tell the world who you are, what you value, and what inspires you. Parisian kitchens are often compact but filled with style. Open shelving, copper pots, and marble countertops are common. Even a rental kitchen can feel chic with elegant dishware, linen towels, and a few carefully chosen accessories. Make the everyday look extraordinary. Dining in Paris is an experience. The room reflects that with long tables, mismatched chairs, vintage flatware, and ambient lighting. You don't need a chandelier or a grand table. Even a corner nook can feel Parisian with candles, a tablecloth, and a lovingly set table. Children's rooms in Paris are playful yet never tacky. Think antique toys, storybook art, and soft hues. The idea is to cultivate beauty from an early age, spaces that grow with the child, where decor respects imagination and aesthetics equally. The entryway is your home's first impression. Parisians often include a console table, a mirror, and a beautiful tray or sculpture. Even in a small apartment, a designated welcome zone with personal charm sets the tone for the home that lies beyond. Savoir-Faire, knowing how to do things with grace, is essential in styling a Parisian home. Don't chase trends. Instead, cultivate your own aesthetic grounded in quality, meaning, and simplicity. Let your home evolve naturally over time, layer by layer, with passion and personality. You don't need to live in Paris to decorate like a Parisian. Look for French-inspired decor from global brands, or explore antique shops, online marketplaces, and local flea markets. Mix high and low, old and new. Remember, style comes from curation, not cost. Parisian glamour isn't about extravagance, it's about taste, history, and a sense of self. From Rue Saint-Honoré's refined inspiration to your own salon, every design choice can reflect your unique story through a Parisian lens. With a little intention and a lot of style, your home can become a love letter to the city of light.